What's up, guys? Before I get started, make some noise if you're currently employed. Who's currently employed here? Yeah? I just do that so I know who to ask after the show if they're hiring. I identify as broke. All right? Everybody get with the times. We're here. All right. I moved neighborhoods this year. I was living in one of these hip neighborhoods. I lived in a cool neighborhood, as I found out. I didn't even know it. I was living in a hip neighborhood this summer. They had a women's march. I went to it. Turned out it was just a long line at Whole Foods. I got to the front. I was like, I can't support this cause. I don't have the money for it. Gotta keep moving. I've moved like 3 times since I've lived in LA. I was living previously in a predominantly Hispanic part of Los Angeles. Called Los Angeles. That was a rough neighborhood. I didn't even know it was rough. Sometimes you don't know you live in a rough neighborhood, but in this neighborhood, this was one of those places where you start using crimes as landmarks. Someone will be like, where's your grocery store at? You see where that car's on fire? You're going to go 2 more blocks. When you hear glass breaking, just keep going until you get nervous. You're there. Yeah, all right. I will say this though, I'm self-employed though. I've been self-employed for the last year, and people will say like, you're self-employed, good for you. And I'm like, yeah, thanks. It has not gone very well, so now I just tell my friends I work at a nonprofit. I make up phony titles for myself too. It's like, just got promoted, Director of Internal Struggle now. Doing all right though, I'm hanging in there. It's been a long year, you know. You know what gets to me though around town? Homelessness still like gets to me. I have a reaction to that. I saw a homeless couple. You ever see a homeless couple? Yeah, you ever see a homeless couple? I saw that and I was like, man, what a kick in the ass to all the single people out there. Because I'm single, I saw that and I was like, this guy's doing something right. So I can ask you some questions real quick. A little bit of your time. All my dating is online. All my dating is online. I'm on that new site, on that new app, Bumble. You guys know Bumble? Yeah. That's the one where you match and the girl never messages you. Kids love it, man. It's pretty awesome. Did you ever think we would get to the point where we're just telling strangers how tall we all are? All we care about is height. It's like 5'6", beat it. 5'8", where you been all my life? That's all we care about is height. My profile picture on my dating apps are just me by the door of a 7-Eleven. Look at that, he's 5'9", he's honest. He's an honest guy. I think I like this guy. That's how I do it. I love it. Valentine's Day is coming up, and that's a tough holiday for single people. You ever say Valentine's Day is coming up, and a single person will get mad at the holiday? Like, oh, I hate Valentine's Day. And they'll say, you know, Valentine's Day is a made-up holiday, right? You know, just made it up. Then we make up all the holidays? You know, Mother Nature did not go, all right, sunrise, sunset, seasons, mountains, and Halloween. All right, that's it. The earth did not come with Groundhog Day, as it turns out. I read all the profiles. Some people just look at the dating app pictures and they just keep going. I still read all the profiles. I read them all. And like what I like the most, I like seeing like an overly positive dating profile. I'll read one on there. It says from a lady who says like, I have a great job. I love my career. I love my family. Every day's a new adventure in life. Like, none of us are here because life is going according to plan. This is a run-out-the-clock situation. We are playing for third. I go see my family a couple times a year, and I like seeing my family. It's really cool. It's cool to see your family after you've seen in a while, because you get to see who's like gotten older, who's changed careers, and like most importantly, you get to see which member of your family is now into vaping. Every family member, it's like a surprise, like, you're the one? My uncle is the one. My uncle's the one who's into vaping, and I was glad because my uncle is a lifelong smoker. So I asked him, I was like, hey, has vaping helped you quit smoking? And he said, oh, I didn't quit smoking, I just added vaping. I didn't know you could do that. You ever hear something that makes logical sense, but your brain still can't process it? You're like, what? My uncle is just going to Velcro a cigarette to his vape pen and be like, yep, hit it like a harmonica here. 2 birds. He was telling me all about it. He's telling me all about it. He was like, this is great. Vaping's great. They got all these flavors. They got grape. They got mint. They got cherry. I said, which one's your favorite? He's like, oh, they have tobacco. He blew a bunch of smoke in my face and then disappeared. I never saw him again. Thank you, everybody. I'm Patrick.